Hello and welcome to another video review. Today we'll be taking a look at the LEGO Ninjago's Dragon Rising Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon. Quite a mouthful, but quite a cool set. The set includes 479 pieces and is 8 plus. This says set number 71793 and comes with 5 minifigures. Up here at the front of the box here, we have the LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising art there. On the left, on the top right, we have our character Ran and another dragon sort of mixed in between with some lightning. Then on the bottom right, we have our 5 characters in the set with Kai, Lloyd, Wildfire, Lord Raz, and the Imperial Claw Hunter, or Imperium Claw Hunter. And of course, we have our dragon here, and there's a sort of mini build ship for the bad guys there, which is a pretty cool mini build. Looking at the top of the box here, we have our 5 characters in sort of like a fighting stance, with our 3 good guy characters here on the left and our 2 bad guys here on the right. The side of the box here, we have Kai in his sort of fighting action pose there. And then turning to the other side of the box, the back side to be specific, we have a little bit of the play features included with the transformation sort of happening there, starting with the sort of A, then you kind of transform it, and then there it is with the transformation. We'll look at that when we have the set in hand. It is interesting to say the least. Then we also have sort of play features from the actual bad guy side build ship right there, with the dragon in its transformed state here on the backside fighting off the Claw Hunter while the Lord Raz gets away. Now this is quite an interesting set to look at, and without further ado, let us look at it. So, in order to transform the dragon, what you're going to do is twist the head around, so now it's facing the upside down way. Take the legs and just have them go the opposite way. And you can notice when we do that on the other side, you actually see there is some stickers on the underside. So just flip that around and flip the other side around, like so. And have them splayed out like so. Obviously, you have to fix some of the legs around, and like there's a little finagling you have to do with the actual dragon, but it does give this unique look to it. And you can see that you actually see more of that sort of Lego stickering you have going on, and the actual head is like much lower than it would be. You can have it kind of raised. There's a little bit of like one sort of hinge joint you can use there, and the actual like ball joint there for the head itself. But you can see Just having it splayed out, it gives us a unique look. You can see now there is actually another saddle here on the underside, which is now on the top side, and you can see the actual Dragon Ball of Power is on the top here. You can use this lever here to push this, and it'll launch the Dragon Ball off, and it goes quite far. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to lose that piece. There is more detailing with this orange sort of scaling that used to be underside, and now it's up top, and you can kind of have uh, the the tail any way you want. Um, and there is these swords there on the side as well. So it gives us interesting sort of little look to it. For me, I'll personally display it in the like normal way, the other way that we had it in, but it is still like it still does give some sticker detailing. There's some gold there as well, and continuation of like the build itself, so it doesn't look like different or whatever. Like it looks slightly different due to the stickering, but like there's still detail to the actual dragon, um, and you can still have the minifigures saddle up and ride the actual dragon. Now, of course, there's still nothing technically. I guess they can hold on to this launch thing here, but there is no traditional sort of reins they can hold on to. So it is something to note. But it is cool that next we'll go through the minifigures. Here we have Lord Roz, and he's a really cool, interesting character. He's got a lot of printing. There's actually printing on the side of the arm as well. Kind of hard to see with the armor he has on, this gold armor. But he does have pretty interesting printing right there. A lot of gold sort of highlights to it as well. These sort of nice robes he has going on. On the back, it kind of continues with that. Gets covered up with that actual armor. And interestingly enough, this isn't actually a helmet. This is actually just like a head. So if you, so blah 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 blah. Anyway, it's actually just like a head. So there is no minifigure head under it. This just goes on like any normal head, but is actually molded differently, which is cool. Taking that armor off, we can see that there, you can see the arm printing there, which is quite cool and adds a lot to the actual minifigure. And there is the back of the printing now that you can see. It's got this cool insignia in gold there on the back, and you get a better look at the sort of nice gray interior of like whatever, like his regular clothing, and then the overcoat of red, which goes quite nice. Look at those robes. He does come with a hammer. This really cool brick built hammer here, using two golden skate pieces with the translucent cheese slope piece. Looks quite nice actually. Next we'll move over to this character, the hunter we've already seen in a previous set, so just quickly going through. He does have this dual molded translucent sword here, and he's pretty cool. Reminds me a lot of like samurai armor going on there. So cool indeed. There's the backside of him. Obviously, if you take the armor off, you can see more printing. But as we've already looked at the character in a previous set, we'll just move on. So here is Kai. He is in his traditional just ninja clothing here. Nothing too crazy going on. Very similar to the other ninjas within the Dragon's Rising sets. He has sort of like an insignia here, and then traditional just robes going on. He's got the red armor piece there with the half sort of hood there, and he has that cool sort of mask within a mask piece. We'll take the actual armor off in just a second. So there's Kai with his armor on. We can see the other side. You can actually see the other printing he has going on with that dragon and the ball of power there, and gold, which looks quite nice. And you can see his alternative face. It's just a normal face. He's kind of smiling, and he's got a little bandage there just above the eye. So that's quite cool. Continuing with Lloyd here, our green ninja. Again, he's very similar to Kai, just in green. A different emblem there for his insignia. And again, he continues with that sort of golden insignia there on the back of the dragon as well. Next, we'll look at I believe this is an exclusive figure, Wildfire. She comes with two fire blaster pieces all you do is you take the figure and you kind of push on it to fire it. That didn't fire very far, but anyway, that would fire, and you'd most likely lose the actual fire piece set. I do love her hair. It's dual molded. At first, when I looked at the set, I thought this gold piece was like something you attached to the actual hair, but no, that's actually molded into the hair. Oh, I trapped it there, which is quite cool. And again, looking at the back of the head, quite a cool hairdress, or not hairdress, but like hair in general, with that cool accessory there at the top. Not sure what that signifies, if that signifies anything. She's got these traditional sort of just robes on in these nice like teal green color with a little bit of like an autumn fall color there, like orange fall color. I'm sorry, it's late. Um, and interestingly enough, she does not have any second face, which is quite interesting. Just a singular face of being like this mad, sort of like grunting face, which is quite interesting. But that concludes all the minifigures within this set, so we'll move on. So just looking at the instructions really quick, we got that standard new sort of LEGO instructions they've been using for a while. And we got that sort of oranges background for the LEGO Ninjago. Lloyd is our progress bar, and that's about it for this instructions, just your standard instruction manual. Moving on, we'll look at the stickers for this set. There's quite a few. There's a lot of reuses of stickers for the actual scales, but nothing too bad. 8 total different stickers, but there is more than 8 there. And then we'll look at the extra pieces here, which there's quite a bit. There is a golden extra skate piece, which is cool to have. There's a couple of translucent pieces there, and there is an extra of that sort of stud shooter piece that they're using now. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, that's it for the extra pieces. So some final thoughts as we close the video. Quite a great set, not many pieces, so it's quite easy to put together. There's nothing too hard to put together. The transforming feature is cool, not something that I will display with, but for playability feature, quite cool. The figure selection is great, coming with 2 ninjas, Wildfire, and 2 actual bad guys, with Lord Roz being pretty cool, especially with the arm printing on that character. So there's quite a bit of value here, especially with the brickwork on the dragon itself. There's a lot of detail other than the stickers, which is nice if you don't want to use the stickers. But overall, just a great value for the set. A lot of features, a lot of things you can do, like steal the power with the actual their build to the set, and overall, great figure selection. You know what I mean? But as a set and whole, highly recommend. I'm repeating myself a lot here, but I'm just running out of things to say, I guess. Overall, though, quite a cool set, and I do look forward to seeing the other sort of Dragons Rising sets. I think I have one more left, so I believe it's the temple that we'll be looking at sometime soon. I'll have to start building that, but overall, that's it for this review. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.